can't wait to see what we find.
I'm trying to look for patio furniture. This lady on Marketplace had patio furniture, but she wouldn't give it to me because she said it's going to resell it, but I actually need it. Ooh, complete gym. Nobody's even in yet. Daniel's going fast because he's got a bunch of competition.
I'm Russian.
You're Russian? Where's their jackets? Oh, is this Burberry? No. You know what I want to find is a vintage Prada. I thought there was Cartier for a minute, but it's not Cartier. We'll still keep looking. Daniel's wearing Balmain.
So nice. I really like it. It's so comfy.
I think it's wool. Yeah, it looks good from the back.
That's sick. That's cool. I like it a lot. It's a nice piece. This would be like a personal. Like, oh, that's so nice. I don't see that often here either.
I think it's vintage. Yeah. Very windy today. Cloudy. There's the stuff Daniel's buying. Everyone, it's your girl Msfili. I hope you guys are doing well. Today was kind of a sucky thrift day. I mean, I got some stuff, but it started out very, very slow and very monotonous and very boring. And then my allergies are like going crazy again because yesterday was cold, today was cold, then a few days ago it was hot. And I have seasonal allergies, so when the weather changes like that, I get like very stuffy and runny and all cloggy. But so that was kind of annoying. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I want to share with you guys what we got. We got a few things. We got this Coach bag. Super cute. Very good condition. Patent leather. Madison, I believe. Factory outlet from 2010. Very, very good condition. Not much wear on it. So that was a good find. To go wrong with a leather, patent leather Coach bag. My only thing about patent leather is you have to really inspect it because it can have stains, and stains on patent leather are almost impossible to come out. Like, see, I even just missed there's a little bit of chipping on the corner, but not a big deal. Actually a little bit of chipping on this corner, but I'll probably get like $30 to $40 for this regardless. So we still paid pretty good for it. We picked up 2 perfumes. I didn't really research these, but I just bought them because of the price. Brand new, sealed for both. I've thrifted YSL before, and I think I sold it for like $60. I paid less than 10. But this is YSL Manifesto. So I don't know what that smells like. It sounds like very Disney-ish. Sorry, we were talking about these. So yeah, YSL Manifesto. I have a feeling that it might be discontinued, but I'm not 100% sure because I haven't seen it around, haven't heard about it. For $10. And then I think we used a discount on that. And then Biotherm Homme Force, $7. Biotherm is a super expensive skincare brand, so their perfume, I'm assuming, must be expensive as well. So brand new, sealed. I'm assuming I can get at least 30 and 25, 30. So and then we picked up this. I used my points for this, so it is what it is. $40, kind of expensive for this, but it's not factory outlet and it's in like amazing condition with almost no wear on it. It's almost like new. I would be confident listing this like new. And everybody needs one of those like sling bags, right? This one is from 2008. You know it's high quality when it has the Creed on their smaller bags and they're using the brass hardware. And this is in like new condition. Usually this gets really worn, but front turn lock closure. Not even like a scratch on the closure, guys. So I feel like the $40 was warranted, but I did use my points. So I really paid $40 for this, but because I used my points, I literally paid $1. So I feel like whatever I sell it for will be completely profit. I don't know. Do you guys think that it's profit? Sorry, I need to blow my nose again. I used my points for this, so $40 in points. Well, I paid like $1 for it because of the tax. So does that mean if I sell this for anything over $1, it's completely profit? Or is it because I use my points with a $40 value that I should still sell this for over $40? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm actually confused now. I don't know. Because I didn't pay for those points. I accumulate those points. But those points have a monetary value. So shouldn't it still be applied to this? I'm confused, guys. I'm confused if I'm making money. Let me know. Okay. I'm really honestly confused. But I feel like there's a great bag, so. And then, oh, the last thing that we got, guys. This beautiful Gucci cashmere wool cardigan. I'm assuming it's not real, but I don't know. Like, could it be an outlet piece? I don't know. Look at the freaking, look at the buttons. They're so nice. It feels weighted and it feels like quality, and it's the correct inner lining tag. So I don't know. Is it real? Is it not? How do I know? Made in Italy, Gucci, size large. I'm trying to see what the, I'm pretty sure it's wool and cashmere. Oh, there we go. 15% cashmere, 85% Lana wool. It's like a cream color and navy. And you have like the Gucci embroidered all over down here. So it is actually pretty cool. Let's button it up so you can see what it looks like buttoned up. I'm ASMRing my runny nose. Okay, so here's what it looks like buttoned up. Isn't that cuteness galore? Like, look at that. Cuteness galore. It is so weighted, guys, and in excellent condition. There's no pulls, no runs. Okay, guys, that's all that we got today. It was kind of slow. I mean, kind of slow. Let's move over here. How did we ever survive without a backup camera? I don't know, because I am 100% reliant on a backup camera now. So yeah, that's what we got. I'm very tired and I didn't get much sleep. I literally like woke up at probably 3:30 and then was on my phone till 5:30 and then I went back to bed until 8. So kind of tired, kind of not, kind of hungry, kind of not. Oh my god, guys, I just found out that Tina Turner died. Can you believe it? Holy moly. Daniel told me, he's like, someone died, you know her, you're a fan, guess who it was? I was like, I don't know. I'm like, how old is she? He's like, can't tell you. I'm like, okay, I don't know, Cher? And he's like, no, close enough. I'm like, close, Cher? So she must be older. And I'm like, what does her name start with? He's like, T. I'm like, no effing way. I knew exactly who it was. I was like, Tina Turner. He's like, yeah, TMZ just reported. I'm like, oh my god. The last shock that I had when a celebrity died would have been Whitney Houston, for me anyway, because I'm a fan of hers. Michael Jackson was a huge shock in 2009. Whitney Houston in 2012 was a huge shock for me too. When Prince died, I wasn't shocked, only because they weren't sure if he was passed away or not. But Tina Turner's up there. Tina Turner's a freaking legend. She holds a place in my heart because I watched her biopic, the 1993 biopic, What's Love Got to Do with It, with Angela Bassett. It was one of my favorite movies. It's still one of my favorite movies of all time. FYI, she got robbed at the Oscars in 94, sorry. I had no business watching What's Love Got to Do with It, being like 10 years old, but I still remember watching it and loving it. And also because back in 1993, her CD single was one of the CDs that they were giving away at McDonald's when I was a kid. I think, yeah, it was up in 93. And I remember it was a choice between like John Cicada, Amy Grant, and Tina Turner. And I was like, I guess Tina Turner. And I remember listening to her song. I think Simply the Best was on that single. And that's what got me listening to her. But yeah, I'm really, really shocked.
Did you go?
Yes.
Did you actually?
I did, yeah.
Nothing?
I had nothing.
Bored. What is this?
What is love?
You tell him some good stories?
No, I told him Tina Turner died.
Who's she?
Shut up, you know who she is. Sorry, it's not Marilyn Manson.
What?
Or...
Look at these. Somebody's $100,000 vintage collection went up in flames.
Good.
It's not good. He's sad now. What happened to the mat down here?
You ruined it.
Did I?
Why does this guy think that he can block the entire way? Look.
I don't know. Entitled much? Why is it sideways like that? Sorry, I'd be on.
You have anything to show them?
No, I really don't. Yes, I do. None of that negativity.
None of that negativity.
Well, a lot of this stuff's like local. Like, did you show them the Balmain video already? I don't remember.
Oh, don't show it.
Don't show it off because this is probably the piece.
I passed it on to Daniel. Such a really mint piece. Balmain, made in Paris. I feel like it's a vintage. It's such a good. It looks so good on.
It is such a. It fits me like so well too.
Yeah, just a little bit big on the arms, but everything else fits well.
It is.
Front chest label, zipper label.
Should I show this?
I already showed that, but you can show it again.
I'm very proud of this, you guys.
Gucci.
This Gucci cardigan. 15% cashmere, 85% wool. Look at it.
100% fabulous.
It's so flashy. When we had it in
Not really. I feel like if it had the GGs all over it, because that's what I usually see people wear.
You're right. But
I like that. It's almost like quiet luxury, but not really, because you have.
But it still has the full spell out on the side, which is cool.
Yeah.
When we had it in the store, we had like 3 people stop us. They're like, "Oh my god, that's a nice sweater." I'm like, "I know. I'm glad I found it." You want some candy?
I hate candy. It looks like a chip.
They're sour. Your diary?
No, it's a list. How to start thrifting. Thrifting as a full-time job.
You want the real answer for that?
How to start thrifting?
Trying to give you guys the best answer. I mean, I would do it differently if I started today.
What would you do differently?
I mean, let's just bring up this point first, that if you were to start doing this for a living full time and you only had store locations and you didn't have the bins, it'd be very hard to start. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like,
we don't have bins and we're doing well.
But I built this up, is what I'm saying. If I started fresh and I didn't have inventory, it'd be tough. You'd have to save a lot of it. You'd have to be very careful of what you spend. You'd have to buy a lot of inventory. I think invest a lot of your money into your inventory, but at the same time, you gotta, I mean, if you're doing it full time, you gotta pay for your bills. So it'd be tough.
My advice would be not to quit your job until you have.
That's pretty much what I'm saying, is that like, before I quit my job, I at least had a standing. And I think it would be very hard now with.
Can you fix it?
It'd be very hard now with the prices. But I mean, like, then again, if you live in a state where they have the bins, it's very possible. If we had the bins here, oh my goodness, I'd be gold. I'd be really gold. No, it's just rack prices that went up, and it's with the amount of competition. There's just so many factors that go into it. That guy's driving a motorcycle down the wrong side of the sidewalk. Look,
that's crazy.
We could make a whole video, probably an hour-long video, on explaining factors and just everything you would probably need to know. And then you got to realize too, jumping into it, that there's always going to be mistakes, and there's always going to be things you get to learn from. It wouldn't be advice that we can give you where you'd be 100% successful, right? So
I'd say test it out first.
Test it out, see how you like it. And you know what, you got to have the passion for it too. If you don't have that motivation, it wouldn't go too far.
I think it also helps to sell things that you also like. Like, you sell clothes, I sell purses. I love purses, you love clothes.
You got to enjoy the things you sell, that's for sure. Or find interest in them. Because, like, for example, do I have really interest in selling purses? No. Unless it's something cool looking that I like, but I'm into clothing, toys, antiques, and all that. You know, everybody has an eye for something. I mean, and then again, there's new things that I tried, but I always have interest in them. For example, we found that bag of stickers the other day. They're cool graphics. I never buy stickers, and I resold them. So it's also cool to venture out, but then again, don't venture out into something that you specifically hate.
Yeah.
Because it's just, oh my god, he's still going, look.
What? Isn't he old?
That's so illegal. That's a full-on scooter. But yeah, some words of advice, but I think we should dedicate a video probably towards it.
Yeah, probably not. This is enough.
Do you guys want to know more?
What else is there to know?
I mean, to talk in depth about it if they're really curious, like somebody got pulled over.
Where? Oh,
because there's a lot of things that I think I could tell somebody now that I wish somebody told me when I started. But I think that goes for everyone and everything.
I thoroughly enjoy thrifting. Like, if I wasn't doing it as a job, I'll be doing it as a hobby. So
Me too. I'm full in with that. And I think that's another thing to mention about myself. Before I became a full-time reseller, I had a passion to go to thrift stores. I grew up going to thrift stores with my grandparents.
You freaking worked at a thrift store.
I worked at one for 5 years. And you know, I was always interested in looking, seeing what you can find, and always buying things from thrift stores. And I honestly, I was at the point too where I would go when it wasn't a popular thing. Like if I told my friends, I'd almost get made fun of, which is interesting to think about now. Hey,
yeah.
When I'm selling,
you started when 2017 maybe? Like full time or
no.
Frequently?
Frequently, like 2020. I started the thrift store late 2016, and at that point it was just a job. I didn't really look at anything. I didn't really care about clothing. But the thing is too, I sort of got into clothing because the two things that factor into that would be like, I love to dress up. I always went to the Hudson's Bay to buy cool outfits for cool photos. So I got into dressing fancy, and then I also grew up going to concerts and buying concert shirts and loving bands and just being a collector of toys. So I think all that collided together to, you know, show that I'm into a bunch of different clothing, from vintage to luxury.
I probably started frequently around 2014, but I've been going to the thrift store regularly.
I thought you were going to start before then. You mean frequently though?
Yeah, like at least 3 times a week.
You got to see the golden days.
I did.
Oh, I couldn't imagine. Honestly, even when I just started going frequently, the stuff you would see on the shelves is stuff you don't see now. There'd be shirts I would be going crazy for that I just left because whatever. It's funny how things change.
I remember when I started selling on eBay, like I started with things that were around my house or things I already owned.
That's cool. It's a good way to start. I think funny for us growing up too is that we would have garage sales and we would be the people selling stuff cheap. Like I remember my dad and grandpa selling a bunch of cool hats. I'm sure they were good hats at the time for like a quarter. Yeah. Because I didn't care about hats. I cared about toys and video games. A hat was a hat. You can go get a hat at the store.
I always loved purses. I remember like in 2006 when I spent like $120 on a Rockaware purse. I thought it was a luxury. Rockaware. And Ed Hardy. I had a $100 Ed Hardy purse. I rocked it like it was fucking Chanel.
See, that's speaking, bringing that up quickly. Ed Hardy purses. I feel like Ed Hardy's having a crazy.
It has a comeback, yeah.
But the purses aren't going for much.
The shirts are.
I mean, it depends on who you find the person that wants to buy it and if the design is desirable. The shirts and sweaters and everything. Hats are a bit, those like mesh ones in the back. Super in right now.
Trucker style.
But a lot of those brands are interesting now. There was one I was going to bring up to you. Not Rockaware, but it's another one. It starts with a J. Jinko or Jinko?
No, that's not a brand.
Yeah, it is.
Jinko? Oh, don't they make mostly overalls?
They like the shorts that go past your knees a bit.
Oh,
Junko
okay.
or
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That brand is popping off. Yeah, it's Jinko.
Is it Jinko?
I'm pretty sure. But it's spelled like interesting. Good thrifting though, I had fun.
I found nothing. Nothing good.
You found a few.
Nothing that'll make me rich. Just fat and alone.
God.